There comes a time when a person must stop looking around and start looking within. We live in a world filled with noise, opinions, distractions, expectations. Everyone has something to say about how you should live, what you should do, who you should be. But the truth is, your life is in your hands. No one will walk your journey for you. No one will fight your battles. So why waste time seeking approval? Why spend energy explaining yourself? Silence is not weakness, silence is wisdom. When you stop speaking and start listening, you begin to understand. The loudest people are often the most lost. The strongest people are those who move in silence, focused on their mission, unshaken by distractions. There comes a point in every person's life when they must wake up to a simple but powerful truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to take your hand and pull you out of your struggles. No one is going to fight your battles for you. No one is going to make you stronger, wiser, or more successful. If you want to grow, you have to make the choice. If you want to succeed, you have to put in the effort. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for someone to believe in them, waiting for a sign that it's time to begin. But life does not wait for you. Life moves forward with or without you, and if you do not take responsibility for where you are and where you are going, you will wake up one day filled with regret, wondering why you never became the person you were meant to be. You are not a victim of your circumstances. Yes, life can be unfair. Yes, things happen that are beyond your control, but the truth is, your response is always your responsibility. You may not control what happens to you, but you always control how you react. You can choose to sit in self-pity, blaming the world for your problems, or you can choose to rise above, to fight back, to build the life you deserve. Your dreams will not build themselves. Your goals will not accomplish themselves. No one owes you anything. Not your family, not your friends, not society. The moment you stop expecting someone to come and fix your life is the moment you set yourself free. Some will say, but I didn't ask for this pain. I didn't ask for this hardship. And you are right, but you are still responsible for what you do with it. Will you let it break you, or will you use it to become stronger? Responsibility is not a burden. It is a gift. It means that no matter where you are today, you have the power to change it. You are not trapped by your past, your mistakes, or your failures. Every single day is another chance to take ownership of your life, to step forward with courage, to build something greater than what was given to you. Some people spend their lives blaming others, blaming their parents, their teachers, their boss, their partner. But blame will never bring progress. The longer you blame, the longer you stay stuck. The moment you say, this is my life and I am responsible for it, is the moment you regain your power. And yes, taking responsibility is hard. It means accepting that your failures are your own. It means looking in the mirror and realizing that if you are unhappy, you are the one who must change. But that is where real freedom begins. Because if you are the one who must change, that means you are also the one who can. You have within you everything you need to create the life you dream of. But no one will hand it to you. No one will do the work for you. The question is, will you take responsibility for your life? Will you step up? Will you rise? In a world that never stops talking, silence is a rare and powerful thing. Everywhere you turn, people are speaking, rushing to share their opinions, their emotions, their judgments. Social media is filled with noise, with people desperate to be heard, desperate for validation. But what if the real power lies not in speaking, but in staying silent? What if strength is not found in proving yourself to others, but in holding your peace? Silence is misunderstood. People often mistake it for weakness, for submission, for a lack of confidence. But the opposite is true. It takes strength to remain silent when the world is pressuring you to react. It takes discipline to keep your words in check when emotions run high. A wise person does not waste their energy arguing with those who do not listen, nor do they lower themselves to the level of those who seek to provoke. Silence is not just about speaking less, it is about listening more. It is about observing, understanding, and controlling what you allow to influence your mind. The loudest person in the room is often the most insecure, desperate to prove their worth through words. The strongest person in the room is the one who does not need to prove anything at all. When you choose silence, you choose power. You choose to rise above meaningless debates. You choose to walk away from those who drain your energy. You do not engage in every battle, because not every battle is worth your time. Some arguments are designed to pull you down, to distract you, to take your focus off the bigger picture. The strongest people do not let their emotions control them. They master the art of restraint. Silence is also the key to wisdom. When you stop talking, you start hearing. When you stop reacting, you start understanding. Many people speak before they think, but silence allows you to process, to see the truth behind words, to discern who is worth your time and who is not. In silence, you observe more. You notice what others do not. You see beyond the surface of people's words and into the reality of their intentions. There is a power in walking away. There is strength in choosing not to explain yourself to those who have already made up their minds about you. When you know your worth, you do not have to convince anyone of it. When you are truly strong, you do not seek validation because you already know who you are. Silence is also a form of protection. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your plans, your emotions. Some things lose their power when spoken too soon. The most successful people understand this. They do not announce their every move. They do not share their every struggle. They work in silence. They build in silence. They win in silence. And when the results come, they do the speaking for them. And then there is the silence of self-reflection. In the quiet, you face yourself. In the stillness, you hear your own thoughts, your own truth. Too many people are afraid of silence because it forces them to confront their own reality. But true strength comes from being alone with yourself and finding peace in it. Silence does not mean submission. Silence does not mean ignorance. Silence means control. It means choosing when to speak and when to walk away. It means keeping your power rather than wasting it on people and situations that do not deserve it. In a world overflowing with noise, distractions are everywhere. They pull you in different directions, stealing your time, your focus, and your energy. Every day you are bombarded with endless sources of distraction: social media, television, gossip, other people's opinions, unnecessary drama. If you are not careful, you will spend your life watching others live instead of building your own life. Distractions come in many forms. Some are obvious, like wasting hours scrolling through your phone, watching meaningless content, or engaging in conversations that add nothing to your growth. But some distractions are subtle. They disguise themselves as opportunities, obligations, or even relationships. Not everything that demands your attention deserves it. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. One of the greatest distractions in life is comparison. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you lose sight of your own journey. Social media has made this worse. People see only the highlights of other people's lives and start to believe they are falling behind. But what you see online is not reality. People show their best moments, not their struggles, not their failures, not their doubts. Comparison is a thief. It robs you of joy. It steals your confidence. When you focus too much on someone else's success, you start to doubt your own. But the truth is, everyone has their own timeline. Everyone has their own path. Just because someone else seems ahead does not mean you're behind. Just because they are winning now does not mean your time will not come. Success does not come from watching others. It comes from focusing on yourself, on your goals, on your mission. Every moment spent comparing yourself to someone else is a moment wasted, a moment that could have been used to grow, to learn, to improve. Avoiding distractions means knowing what is important and what is not. It means learning to say no. It means choosing progress over entertainment, choosing discipline over temporary pleasure. It means recognizing that the people who succeed are not the ones who chase every opportunity, but the ones who know what to ignore. You must guard your time, your mind, your energy. Every time you give in to distraction, you delay your own progress. The people who achieve great things in life are not necessarily the most talented, the most intelligent, or the most privileged. They are the ones who stay focused. They are the ones who keep going when others get distracted. Comparison and distraction are traps designed to keep you stuck. They make you feel unworthy, unprepared, behind. But the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. If you focus on improving yourself every day, you will wake up one day and realize you have built a life that no longer needs validation. Success comes to those who stay in their lane, who put in the work without looking at others, who resist the urge to chase after every new thing. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Keep your eyes on your own path. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter who started before you. It does not matter who is ahead now. What matters is that you keep going without distraction, without comparison, only forward. In a world where people rush to announce every step they take, there is power in moving quietly. There is strength in working in silence, in building without the need for validation, in growing without the need for applause. Success does not come from broadcasting your efforts. It comes from discipline, from consistency, from an unshakable commitment to your goals when no one is watching. Too often, people get caught up in proving themselves to others. They want to be seen, to be noticed, to be acknowledged. They post their plans, their dreams, their struggles, seeking approval before they even begin the journey. But the truth is, real growth happens in the shadows. Real success is built when no one is looking. The most powerful moves are made in silence, far away from the noise of opinions and expectations. Hard work is not glamorous. It is not about instant results or overnight success. It is about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It is about waking up early when no one sees, staying up late when no one cares, pushing forward when no one is cheering. It is the quiet grind, the unnoticed sacrifices, the unseen struggles that shape you into someone unstoppable. There is a reason why the most successful people do not talk about their every move. They understand that words mean nothing without action. They know that talking too much about their goals can drain their energy, allowing doubt and outside opinions to interfere with their focus. They do not waste time explaining their vision to those who will not understand it. Instead, they let their results do the talking.